All right, guys, about that time to give you the ship tour. Right now we're out on our balcony in our stateroom here on Freedom of the Seas. Had a fantastic vacation so far, but we figured we'd show you the whole ship and let you know our thoughts. So let's go up to the pool deck. It is a island day here at Nassau, so everyone's kind of hustling, bustling, getting ready to get off the ship, but this is deck 9. We're heading kind of towards the aft of the ship. I just wanted to show you, they kind of have these like cool art installations around the ship. Like this. They also have like this whole little thing right here. Kind of cool. These are like, what are they, dioramas type of thing? Kind of cool. So, just kind of a quick overview. Since no one's here, we are here on deck 9 aft. The Viking Crown Lounge is on 14, Sports Deck is on 13, Perfect Storm, FlowRider, Rock Climbing Wall, Adventure Ocean, the Windjammer is on 11, and then you basically have staterooms all the way down to 5, where the main dining room is, and next guest services, cruise, shore excursions, and stuff like that. The Royal Promenade, basically. 4, you have Playmakers, Casino Royale, main dining, and then done on 3, you have the photo gallery, Studio B, and then there's a theater down there as well, along with more staterooms. And then 2 and 1, there's staterooms on those as well. They also have these kind of nice little seating areas in between decks and at the edge of the stairs. They also have these cool art installations. Okay, up here on 11, you have the Windjammer. It's kind of the buffet area. They got copyrighted music blared in here because we're at port day, so. But I just wanted to like kind of quickly show you in here. They kind of have like a juice bar on this side, and then it's the same on both sides. They have eggs and stuff on this side, but also in the Windjammer, you have Giovanni's, which we tested this out the other day. It was delicious. So you can have breakfast at Giovanni's, as well as on the other side, from the entrance, Chop's Grill, which is the steakhouse. And I believe this is the Sweets guest breakfast area. They got like fruit set up, parfaits. If you don't have the drink package, like the soda package or the ultimate drink package, they do have juice, tea, and coffee as well. Set up right here. This is a mirror on both sides. They also have freestyle machines up here in the Windjammer. So there's one on each side, one on this side, and one on the other side. You have your bakery section, deli section, your market sections, which has got your carving stations, and so your eggs, your biscuits and gravy. As you can see, it's packed, so I'm not going to go too much farther around here, but I do like to say that there's seating in the back too, and condiments set up all around. The international flavor section is pretty good as well. Kind of a nice view back here out the window of Nassau. So, like I said, same on this side. It's kind of packed right now because everyone's getting ready to get off and get on the island. We kind of came out the hall and down this way to the pool deck. On this side, you have one of the new amplified sections of this ship. I guess I should explain what amplified means. So Royal, when they renovate their ships to the new greater version of their original self, they called it Royal Amplified. And what that means is they added the most popular things from their bigger ships, say the Oasis class, to this ship. So before this kind of was, you know, your run-of-the-mill cruise ship, it didn't really have a lot of pizzazz, that Caribbean feel that you want when you're on the cruise ship. But
they're off on the
island.
They added
the Splashaway Bay for the kids, so the kids will have a little water park.
Well,
they added a Loco Fresh over here, which is a popular Mexican restaurant on the bigger Oasis class ships. They added these cabanas, which we'll get to in a second, and then we'll get to the other parts that they added in just a second. They did amplify this ship in 2020, so it's been a few years. It's 2025 currently as I'm filming this. So, and then I believe it was in dry dock in 2022 as well for, you know, routine maintenance and other ship upgrades. So we're going to head upstairs and show you the sports court and FlowRider. And right next to us is the Disney Wish. We love the Disney ships as well. Basically, Disney and Royal have our cruising hearts. Back here, right off of where the exit to Windjammer is Sprinkles. It's not open right now because it is 9:03 in the morning, but if it was open, you would have someone serving you that delicious Royal soft serve, either the swirl, chocolate, or vanilla. Here's a better look at the Splashaway Bay section. They do have life jackets as well for the little ones. But as also part of the amplification, they've added all these colorful seating, all these new seating areas. This is the main pool area, and as also part of the amplification, the lime and coconut bar, which is 2 stories here, I believe, has also been added to the Freedom. So that is another Oasis class ship bar that was popular enough for them to bring it onto the Freedom. They also added, as part of the amplification, they added the huge movie screen. They show movies. Last night they were showing Beetlejuice up here, but they show movies, sports things, stuff like that up on the deck as well. They have these towel stations around. You just have to give them your room key, and then they check a towel out to you, and then once you're done with that towel, you return it, and they will say that you've returned it. Is it a charge if you don't return the towel, Beth?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so it is a charge. They do have restrooms up here on the pool deck. So this is the adult-only area. They have the Royals, awesome jet-out hot tubs. You have a great view from your hot tub while lounging around. It feels good here. There's a good breeze coming through. It's open air on the top. And then over here, I believe this area is new as well for the amplification, the adults only area. They did add like a little bridge, which also gives you shade if it's really hot in the pool. We will go upstairs in just a second, but just wanted to show you that they have a Solarium bar right here as well. Right next to the adults only area. I'm going to include this in the Nassau update video, but right across from where we docked here in Nassau, Royal purchased this little strip of land. Actually, it's not little, it's pretty huge. And they're making a Royal Beach Club. So pretty soon, you'll be able to go hang out over there in Royal's new private area on Nassau, which would be kind of fun. A lot of people feel like Nassau is a home port to them, and I get it because they cruise a lot. But, maybe Nassau isn't our favorite port that we're at, but, it's got its pros and cons for everyone. So just maybe not our favorite port. It just seems like every cruise seems to come here. So it's usually included in one of your itineraries for either Bahamas or like Eastern Caribbean. But let's continue the ship tour.
The Casitas were added in the latest amplification too, I believe.
And these you have to reserve them, right?
Yes, and they cost.
Oh, okay, yeah, so they do cost money.
And they're cheaper on port days and much more expensive on sea days.
But if you did reserve it, they put your name here, like at the cabanas on the island. Okay, so we're gonna head back to the aft of the ship. This right here is, I think, one of the lounges, right?
I think it is the suite lounge.
Yes, yeah, I agree. They also do have a walking path right here. This is deck 12. It looks like 6 laps is 1 mile. 4 laps is 1 kilometer. Okay, so Windjammer's over here. We're heading to the aft. This is on the starboard side. Kind of get a nicer view of Nassau over here. We're gonna go check this out in a little bit, but just kind of a good view of the ships that are in port with us, or that we can see. Obviously the Disney Wish.
I believe there are also kids clubs on this level.
Yep. Okay, well, we'll show those in a second too. There's a FlowRider, rock climbing wall, and sports court. Kind of walk through the little windbreak, and it's like so much better. Okay, so around the next wall, we found Johnny Rockets. This is a upcharge restaurant.
Yes, we purchased the ultimate dining package, so we can eat here and have it be included with our dining package. They also have milkshakes, and the milkshakes are included with your refreshment package if you purchase that.
Okay.
And you can come in and just get a milkshake to go.
And then the arcade is through this door right here. I believe that also leads to the kids club. But they have some nice outdoor seating here for Johnny Rockets. Okay, so this is one of the kids clubs. And they kind of have this like enclosed area. I don't believe we can go into the kids club without a child.
When they have open house, you can see it.
Okay.
But that's the only time.
And we found the FlowRider, Perfect Storm, basketball court, and the rock climbing wall, which is almost all the way to the aft. Fun fact for the FlowRider, on this ship, this was the first FlowRider at sea. Every other ship that has a FlowRider on it can thank the freedom of the seas for getting the FlowRider. So this water park stuff behind here was also added in the amplification of the ship. So they have like a kind of 2 water slides right there, and then this dude's ripping it on the he's killing it on the FlowRider. It's also kind of cool that they have seating up here that you can like chill out and watch your friends or watch other people shred it up there. Coming up to deck 13, they have more sun loungers up here. That's the staircase to get up to the water slide. And then they have the basketball court, which also has pickleball at times. They do a bunch of different things up here on this basketball court. And then you can see right behind it is the rock climbing wall. I believe all of these you need to sign like like the rock climbing wall and the FlowRider, you have to sign some sort of, I guess, release form. But this is also kind of like right behind the Windjammer and the Suites lounge. They do have like a little walkway in here for some, don't know where this goes, investigations. Let's see where this goes. It might just come out on the other side. Oh yeah, so you can kind of see FlowRider, basketball court, Perfect Storm. And then this is into maybe the kids clubs. I'm not sure what this is.
I think it's just a hallway to get out there from the elevator.
I feel like there's staterooms and stuff back here, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we don't need to go back there. Up here, all the way forward, we have the Freedom Dunes, which is the putt-putt course here. And they also have these cool little mister things. I don't know if it's motion activated, so I'm not going to try it out. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so Devin did activate it. It is a button, I think, over there that you push. And then you get nicely wet. I'm thinking on a hot day that'd feel good as long as you're in your swim trunks, but maybe you don't have to be in your swim trunks. Just, you know, you're on vacation. But this is their putt-putt course. Looks pretty cool. But I believe you just grab clubs and balls from the club return, and then you can play around. I like how they have like little boats. That one's kind of got like a little ramp in it. It's cool. But they also do have covered seating area. So if you don't want to play putt-putt, but you want to stay out of the sun, you can sit right there. They have these nice palm trees. So this was also added as part of the amplification of Freedom of the Seas, was the Freedom Dunes. You come over here and you have a view out the front of the ship. Carnival Glory's right in front of us. You can kind of see Atlantis, maybe. So this is the Atlantis Paradise Island in Nassau. And it's got like a water park, a casino, stuff like that. So it is an extra charge if you wanted to go over there as an excursion with your cruise fare. So that is an option. It is something fun to do if you're into water parks or you just want to, you know, chill at the beach over there. I will say it is kind of spendy though. I think it's $500 a person for a water park access, which is kind of crazy. Pretty much wraps up everything on deck, so let's head downstairs and see what we can see. All right, so just above the adults only area, kind of have this like atrium looking down. Looks almost actually pretty far down there. It might be all the way to the promenade deck. Okay, and then Beth found on deck 12 forward, right here, is the Vitality at Sea Spa. This is Royal's Spa. Highly recommend if you're into massages, come up here. Okay, so we're still at the front of the ship. We're gonna head down I believe we got to get all the way to 5. Just a better view in the atrium. They got a Vitality Spa entrance down here too. Yep, that is the promenade down there. So you can see that all the way from up here. And then the adults only area is right there. Oh, and this is the fitness center on deck 11 forward. Oh, we just found something cool, or Devin did. This is deck 8. There's Beth all the way over there. We'll zoom into her for a second. But you can kind of see these little pop-out balconies. They're right by the elevator banks on, looks like starting on deck 8 for 3 floors down. But you can get a really good view of the promenade from up here. Sorrento's is right below us. They have these little bridges. You can see the Casino Royale down there. They have kind of this nautical theme, so it's kind of like the bow of a ship or the bottom of a ship. We'll say if you're terrified of heights, maybe don't do this because yikes, that's a bit of a drop. So let's continue this on. So we're on deck 6, still forward.
Oh, that was
They have this kind of cool bureau right above the Star
Dusting.
Lounge. Another view, because you can't get enough of this promenade. The Star Lounge is a theater that is on deck 5 forward. There's also a library and card room, as well as the Star Lounge. It looks like they have maybe the comedy club and stuff like that in here, maybe live musical acts at times, but it looks pretty nice. Pretty big venue, I guess, if you wanted to check out maybe a variety show of sorts. You can kind of see hints of the older ship, in the black and gold stuff. Decor still hanging out. Didn't get upgraded with the amplification. There is also a bar in here as well. We'll come on through here. This is the main promenade deck where you'll have all your shopping. So get your Louis Vuitton on.
Swarovski crystals.
And Swarovski crystals. This is Sorrento's. That is complimentary in the cruise fare. Pizza, salad, pasta. See your fancy purses. And then also at Sorrento's, it used to be Ben & Jerry's, which is sad. Womp womp. They ended their, partnership with Ben & Jerry's. So now it's just an ice cream shop. But the ice cream is actually not complimentary. It is an upcharge as well. They do have 2 freestyle machines down here, and they have the kind of the cool Sorrento's, artwork on the wall. Makes you feel like you're in New York City. They did well with this whole promenade deck. They do have a show that comes through here. I don't know which day it is, but it's kind of like a street show. Oh, Beth pointed this out yesterday, but this is the non-smoking casino. So if you don't prefer the cigarette smoke in the casino, you can come up here, and it's right next to the stairs down to the other casino. So, and then this is their pub. It's the Bull and Bear. Just every royal ship has a pub on it, and this one is called Bull and Bear. We'll head down there in a second, but they have the souvenir logo shop where you can get your Spirit jerseys, your model ships, your
Drinking cups, your
drink
beach
cups,
towels.
your lanyards, and they still have these wayfinding spots. Also, these are actual staterooms on either side. So I'm not sure what class that is, but I don't know if I would like a stateroom right above the promenade. And something cool is our daughter's name is Morgan, and this car, his name is Morgan. Royal has cars like this in all of their ships, or some sort of art installation on their promenade decks. And it says Morgan. It's a Morgan. Okay, here's your fine art or fine jewelry, so you can get your watches, your diamond rings, whatever. Port merchants, that'll be your alcohol, your sundries, things that you could purchase on the ship, but you can't drink on the ship. So if you buy alcohol here, it's meant to be duty free, but they will deliver it to you at the end of your cruise. You can't partake while you're on the ship. We've probably crossed the halfway point here. They have Cafe Promenade. This is their coffee shop. So if you want your Starbucks coffee, donuts, little sandwiches throughout the day, you can come here and grab a coffee, Cafe Promenade. And they have, obviously, more shopping, L'Oreal. There's a shore excursions desk right here. So if you need to book something, if you decide you want to go a little crazy and you got scuba certified on the ship, then you can come down here, book a scuba shore excursion. they have a market, which is kind of just regular, like hats. It's not really Royal branded stuff, but it's like, Caribbean style stuff. On this side, there's the next cruise. So if you want to book your next cruise, you can go in here, talk to the lovely attendant, and they will help you out booking your next cruise. Or you can even do such a thing like a vacation hold where you just put a deposit down for a cruise, and then maybe you're working with a travel agent. You can tell them that you got that. Though they will tell the travel agent, but you tell your travel agent just to make sure they know, and then they will get you going on your next cruise. This is kind of a cool little spot. It's like a glass bridge right next to customer service. We're kind of at the aft of the ship. There's a little R bar right here with some just hangout spots. And then on this side of the ship, you can see that those balconies pop out too, kind of right by the elevators. They have these like stop lights on this side. It's kind of interesting. And then on deck 5, 4, and 3, I believe, are main dining room levels. So they'll be open for certain times. So we were on deck 3 today for main dining for breakfast. So just check the signs, they usually have little information placards at the top of, right before you go in. Okay, we're gonna head down. If you come down to deck 4, out the doors, this is kind of where we went for our muster station, but it's got, seating out here on the promenade deck, but it's also, if you want to stay out of the sun, it's a nice covered area. Come out and look at the ocean. Everyone going by on their excursions. And more construction for that Royal Beach Club. A little closer view from down here. So just came in from the promenade deck. Still on deck 4. This is another main dining area entrance. Dinner's at 5:30 and 8:15 tonight. Here you have elevator banks on either side and kind of another cool little bridge area. And there's a bar right there on this side of the ship. This is Boleros down here on deck 4, kind of like a live music venue at night. It's kind of hopping. They have a little dance floor even right here. Look, we're right there. Playmakers is right here, which this was added in their amplification as well. Playmakers bar. And then there's another just lounge area over on that side. Playmakers is in their sports bar. We got a little foosball action. All right, continuing through here, where they have like little arcade style, games, the basketball games, the skee ball. They, of course, you have your big TV screens because it is a sports bar, so they're all around. And then right through here, we saw it from the promenade deck, but this is Casino Royale. If you want to get your gamble on, come down here.
And the smoking section. And yes,
we tried our luck. We failed. But, we only spend a little bit. We don't really spend a lot at the casinos. But just kind of a neat little look into the casino here. They have table games on both sides. So in the middle and on the edge, if that's what you're into. And these steps right here are the steps that we saw on the promenade deck that lead you down to the casino. And there's a bar right here in the middle. They have like a coin pusher style machine. That's funny. You can't gamble usually when you're at port. Maybe the private island you can, but if you're just sitting on like Miami or Nassau, you can't. It's local laws. Okay, coming back through here, every Royal ship has a schooner bar. This one's no different. It's on the other side of the Casino Royale on deck 4 and all the way forward. On this side of the ship, all the way forward, is Izumi. It's their hibachi and sushi restaurant. Just kind of a quick peek inside. Looks like they have a couple of hibachis and then sushi. So it's kind of a smaller one. We do have reservations for this place tonight for dinner. But they do have the menu here, if you can see it. You can pause if you want to try to zoom in and see something. Otherwise, we'll continue on. And then they do have ship models right next to the scooter bar. Kind of a cool little ship. So all the way forward, and this is going to be on deck 3 and 4, I believe, is the Royal Theater. Okay, so here's the entrance on deck 3. to the Royal Theatre, and then the Wayfinder boards, which are on every floor by every elevator bank. Very convenient. Just for a little wayfinding where we're at now, we went back through Playmakers, through the casino, back to kind of like right below the promenade deck. We went down one floor, and now we found the art gallery. The art gallery is right here. They have a deal with Park West to show their gallery. You can buy any painting that you see on here. I believe they will ship it to you. They have these cool little statues. Have some nice paintings. So down these stairs, and then through this way, through this door is the photo gallery. So it's called Focus Photo Gallery. So if you have a photo package or you had pictures taken and you want to come preview them, you can look at the app, or you can come down here, scan your CPass card, and look at your photos. Okay, so right past the photo area is Studio B. This is where they do the ice skating shows. They do silent discos. They also have this Crystal City laser tag. So they do multi-functions down here. I believe this was also added as an amplified part of the ship. Kind of a neat little area. So they have like this little gorilla guy set up, and they have little seating areas that looks like they have spots where you can bring a drink in and chill during the show if you want to. You can kind of see down there, laser tag is set up right now, so they have this cool laser tag course. Oh, this is cool, guys. But this is where they do the ice skating show as well, so we should be back here later tonight. I don't know if we'll be with you because we can't record the shows, but this is cool. They changed the whole area, so these seats kind of scoot in, but with the ice skating show, they'll scoot back out, and people will be able to sit down here and watch the show. This is really cool looking. Laser tag is like a big blow up fort thing. It's really cool. I bet it's really fun to play laser tag in here. But this is kind of a really nifty little area in Studio B. From the promenade, the other side. All right, wrapping up the ship tour with a little room tour, stateroom tour. Might show you ours and then Anne's so you can see a little bit of the difference. They're the same stateroom, but ours has the bed pulled out for Devin, whereas hers has the couch put in couch mode, basically. So let's get going. Starting over here, we have the entrance. Have some nice little hookies to hang your lanyards, your jackets on. They have a pretty decent sized closet here. All of our stuff's in it, so pardon all the stuff, but all of our thing. But it's got shelves on this side, a safe all the way down, places for your shoes, laundry hampers, and then back over here is where the life jackets are. They also have a little spot up here to put stuff as well. Moving on the right side, you have the restroom. So it's your standard cruise ship restroom. Potty. It's got the nice trash, a little shelf under here, sink. That corner cabinet is a medicine cabinet, so you can put stuff in there. And then the shower is right here. We got our swimmies hanging up from our beach day yesterday. But this water pressure is impressive. It's like knock you down hard. It's so good. It is a radius shower, so I'm a bigger guy and I fit in there just fine. They also have your room temperature thing where we keep it all the way down all the time. The vents are up here for the AC. We have a nice desk area. They have international plug here, some drawers here, a little desk chair, drawers on this side. There's a mini fridge, TV. We've been watching the ship channel, so where you're going and the live feed. They have shelves up here. A little curtain, it's kind of only goes to there for privacy, so kind of wish it would slide all the way down, or at least maybe halfway through the room, so the person on this side could feel like maybe they have a little bit more privacy while sleeping. This is a king size bed. It is radiused, I guess, to make it easier to walk around. I kind of wish that it was squared off like a normal mattress, because it's my feet, I'm 6'3", and my feet kind of dangle right towards the end, so it's kind of tight. As you can see, I do have CPAP machine as well. There is no plug over by the bed on either side. So what we had to do was ask our room steward for a extension cord, and then I plug it in over here on the desk at night. It's not ideal, but these older ships, as you know, are like this. I have also been using just like a battery bank at night to charge my phone next to the bed. And then coming around the other side of the bed, I don't think I mentioned it, we have just a standard veranda room with a large balcony. So what it means is basically this stateroom is what you're going to get for any standard balcony stateroom on Freedom of the Seas, but we're on kind of a little bump out. So we have an extended balcony out front. Also, is this door lock is a little bit tough. I mean, I get it, but like once you get here, pushing it, it's really hard to get past that. It does have operational directions right there. But as you can see, the balcony, Devin and Beth are out here enjoying it right now. But you can see kind of space-wise, it's almost double balcony size. And then they have dividers on either side that if you're sharing a stateroom or if a relative is next to you, you can open up those doors. All you got to do is tell your room steward. One other thing I want to point out is you can see we have a towel animal and it is daytime. It's 10:26 a.m. right now. So on Freedom, they only do housekeeping either in the morning or the evening, and we've been getting morning housekeeping services. So once we leave for breakfast or leave for the day to go do stuff, our room attendant comes in and cleans our room. All right, wrapping up this ship tour. We've really enjoyed our time here on Freedom of the Seas. We had a little rocky start, little cliffhanger to get you going, but we appreciate you guys sticking with us for this whole adventure. A couple of thoughts before I end this right now, but you know, Freedom is an older ship. It is Freedom class ship, first of its kind. So, you know, it feels a little bit older in some of the finishes, I will say that. Not that it's bad. Not that nothing is bad, nothing's wore out, nothing's like that. It's just older ships like don't have plugs next to the bed, for example. So if that's something that you need at night, it's just a little bit of an inconvenience. It's nothing that would be a deal breaker. Right now, Freedom is doing 3-night and 4-night cruises out of Miami. So shorter cruises, basically not really, you know, anything long right now. I don't know where the Freedom goes in the fall, but you know, it's a good option if you're looking for a quick getaway, you know, either 3 or 4 or do back to back. We really want to try that one time. So drop me a comment down below and let me know if you've ever done a back-to-back cruise on Royal and what your experience is. All right, guys, we've had a fun vacation. Happy that you guys stuck with us for this long. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. I want you to stick around for just a little bit longer because we have some end cards with some video suggestions, and we'd love it if you check those out. Also, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this video. It really helps the channel out, and we really appreciate it. Join the Roaming Twins family. All right, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you made it this far and say, excellent time on Freedom of the Seas. All right, we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace and love.